Hello everyone, my name is Alex Diba and I run getlofi.com. Let me show you this guy. It is a, a rehousing in an old school Nintendo case. There's the battery. The power switch actually works, lights up the button. LED there. This thing has dual outputs. It's got a left and a right, and then switches to mono if only one of them is used. It's kind of an interesting circuit to figure out. And let's see here. All it does, it has sound effects from little toy keychains, which I posted on Get Lo-Fi about the dub siren for people to make. This circuit is just two of them. They're just so interesting. And you can modulate them with each other. Different sounds. The bomb sound, that's really a classic. Figuring out where to put knobs and the controls. I wanted to do big arcade style buttons, the ones that you actually mash. And they were this big and they're actually kind of tall. So their placement in the case would have been difficult. And also drilling with this grate is almost impossible because these things break off. So I couldn't fit the button in there and have a nice round hole that it doesn't look crappy. So I opted out for just smaller holes and smaller buttons with this device. Placing stuff was also interesting, like the battery going inside. I wanted that where you can cover it up and have it out of the way. Quick to change. It's just a plastic cover that this thing slides into. You don't have to take apart the device. Figuring out the LED and stuff, the circuit board for these switches, it's got a center trace with the reset button that connects at the same time. So I have to cut one of them. Just little things here and there, but in about an evening, you can put something like this together. I used to do Reason a lot. I like Reason. You can do a lot of crazy stuff, and with patching, you can switch it to different places. That gets pretty out of hand. But then, having to map all your buttons to specific functions, and then switching between instruments and having to figure that out, it's almost impossible. And as far as digital stuff goes, you have to select your patches by clicking and navigating to different menus. My appeal in analog devices is that all the buttons are in the front, all the controls, and there's not too many of them. Because if you have too many controls, it's almost impossible to play the instrument or figure out if it's even plugged in. I've been opting out to have volume knobs on certain stuff because you're fumbling for the volume knob on the mixer, on the amp, on the device, on the PA, wherever. You just need one knob on your mixer, turn it up, it works just fine.